A day of horror in the normally quiet capital city of Ottawa. It all started before 10 a.m. when the suspect, a 32-year-old Canadian named Michael Zahaf Bibeau, a petty criminal who had recently converted to Islam, allegedly walked up to the National War Memorial with a rifle, shooting and killing Corporal Nathan Cirillo, who was guarding the site. Minutes later, gunfire echoing through the halls of the Parliament building right nearby. This video captures the chaos.
Everybody out.
Lawmakers and reporters scrambling for cover, barricading themselves inside of rooms.
Keep your hands all the way down, all the way down.
The Prime Minister, Stephen Harper, whisked to safety. The page only ending when a sergeant-at-arms, Kevin Vickers, shot and killed Zahaf Bibeau. Vickers' role was largely ceremonial, but despite the fact that he wore robes, he also had access to a firearm and clearly knew how to use it. With lawmakers saying Vickers saved their lives.
Hi, and welcome to Kim Daily. As you know, there was a recent attack on the Parliament building, and this caused questions about whether Canada is actually a safe country and if the police are doing a good job. So I actually got a special guest who was an investigator from that crime, and her name is Officer Holbrook, and she's here with us today. So welcome.
Thank you for having me here. You have a wonderful studio.
Well, thanks. So I have a lot of questions about the attack on the Parliament, and could you just give a little summary to our viewers about the incident?
Yes, of course. Well, on October 22nd, the Prime Minister and his cabinet were gathered at the Central Block for their usual meeting, like always, when all of a sudden a lone man carried a gun, stormed into the building. Did this because the government refused to administrate him a passport, and this enraged him.
How was he able to get inside the Parliament building, though?
Well, it appears that he just drove up through the front parking lot and then stole the minister's car and drove off the Central Block.
So there was no security or police to stop him?
Well, at the time he stole the car, the police were alerted and were on their way to the scene of the crime.
I hear that he got very close to the room where the cabinet was, where they were meeting, and that it was actually a sergeant within the meeting who actually took action and actually killed him. So shouldn't that have been something that the police did to stop him?
Well, we tried our best, but, you know, we are lucky and that sergeant helped us out at the right moment, you know?
Well, if it weren't for him, the Prime Minister may have been killed. And I think that sometimes the police are a little too laid back and they're not proactive. And only now do the RCMP believe that they should take action and guard the Prime Minister 24/7. And shouldn't that have been a priority before?
Well, there was not much happening, and we believe that the security at the Parliament House would have been secure, you know? It was first class or something.
Well, if the Prime Minister's safety is in question, doesn't that mean our whole society the security may be in question as well?
Well, the police as a whole try their best to create a safe environment. And you know, for all Canadians out there, although that this incident happened at the Parliament House, we have learned from now on that we will be more proactive and we will take more security.
Yeah. So yes, I think that the police should become more proactive, and if they do so, then Canada can become one of the safest countries in the world. And the police are meant to protect the society and keep any dangers and threats away. And if this is flawed, then the safety of Canada may come into question. And I agree with you guys, and I believe that if you take a stance, that you may be able to improve Canada's policing and Canada's overall safety.
I agree.
Well, thank you for coming. It was great having you here, and we learned a lot about the incident.
Thank you for having me here.
Up next, Anna Kendrick will be here, and she will be talking about her new movie, Into the Woods, and we'll be right back after the break.